esse é meu Rio.
Boa noite, boa tarde, bom dia, minha gente. Gente Carioca já entrando no ar, sempre com as melhores notícias, melhores lugares do Rio de Janeiro, as melhores visitas aos teatros, aos museus, os lançamentos de livro e pessoas importantíssimas. E vamos falar... Rava, Naguila, Rava, Navila... Irvez Gita. Tô falando ídis hebraico, olha que loucura. Porque Cida Moraes esteve diretamente da Flórida. Uma matéria interessantíssima. O Museu Judaico da Florida. Presta atenção.
Gente Carioca!
Aleluia, לעולם. Aleluia, ישירו כולם. במילה אחת בודדה, הלב מלא בהמון תודה, והולם גם הוא איזה עולם נפלא. הללויה עם השיר, הללויה על יום שמאיר, הללויה על מה שהיה היה ומה שעוד לא היה, הללויה, הללויה, sing the song, hallelujah, we'll follow along with a single word, we bless the sky, the sea, the birds, and we fill our hearts with joy, hallelujah, hallelujah, song of love. Hallelujah, the sun shines above.
Mort, he's a writer. Mort é escritor em Hollywood, is it right?
I was and am to a certain degree today a comedy writer. Worked for many sitcoms, not least of all those produced by Norman Lear and Bud Yorkin. And I was out there in the 70s and 80s and returned to New York for a while, and then from there came down here, semi-retired, and I'm now teaching comedy writing for NYU online. And that's where I am at this point, but I'm thinking of moving back to California, just because I love the state.
Me too. So today we are here. He will be our guide in this museum. É o Museu Judaico da Florida, onde nosso guia é esse handsome. Beautiful.
You've seen me when I was young.
Okay, let's start. Where is the people who are good with us?
Oh, well, let me start you off here, so we get it all right. The first Jews to arrive in Florida was with the Spanish conquistadors, Ponce de Leon, in the 1500s. The Inquisition was still in full effect, and so they didn't want to go home. They stayed here, and they managed to survive here as crypto Jews, secret Jews. They were what they called conversos. They were Christian outside, Jewish inside. And the Spaniards left, for the most part, to go back to the West Coast, like I'm going to do. But they went back to the West Coast. Why? Because Florida had no gold.
Flórida não tem ouro.
Right. So they said, what are we doing here? We're not fishermen. So they went to the West Coast. The Jews, Spanish Jews, stayed here and then realized that in Louisiana, just north of Florida.
Okay, let's check. Where is Louisiana here?
North of Florida. No, it's not here. This is all Florida. Because this museum is only about Florida Jews. But up here is the state of Louisiana. Now, under the Napoleonic Code, they could live openly as Jews. So many of them moved up there. Then, as fate would have it, during the Treaty of Paris, Louisiana was given to Spain, but Florida was given to Great Britain. So they moved back to Florida to live as British citizens, but as Jews, until Florida was then annexed by the United States. And so their descendants, many of them are still here.
Normalmente dizem que os judeus chegaram primeiro em Nova York, em Brooklyn. Não, mas ele está dizendo que não. Essa não é uma afirmativa verdadeira. Sim, o primeiro judeu pisou aqui na Flórida, right?
Who has a network of Spanish-speaking television shows, not only in Florida, but in many Spanish-speaking countries. And if you'll notice, see, Sábado Gigante was that great Saturday.
Sábado Gigante é o nome do programa dele.
But look at his name.
Mário. Look over here.
Yeah.
Mário Kreuzberger.
Kreuzberger.
Oh my God, it's very hard.
It's a Germanic name. It's not Spanish. So you can see many of them, most of them, were from northern and northeastern Europe, not from southern Europe, Spain, or not what we call the Sephardim, the Spanish, Italian, and Greek Jews, lumped together, collectively called Sephardim, which really means Spanish in Hebrew.
Okay, and now we are going to understand what means bar mitzvah.
All right, now the bar mitzvah, I was just telling another gentleman and his daughter earlier that the bar mitzvah, which is a rite of passage in the Jewish world, or the Hebrew world, or the Israelite world, and I'll get to the differences. This ritual is a passage from childhood to manhood, at least technically. And this may have been true 2,000 years ago, but when you were 13, when you reached your teens, you were considered responsible for your actions. So today I am a man. That's what the ritual and the service is about. You accept the laws, statutes, and commandments, not just the first 10, but all 613 commandments in the Torah, because now you are responsible for living by those standards. That's what the bar mitzvah means, the passage from boyhood to responsible adulthood, manhood in the bar mitzvah. It really means the son of the mitzvot, the son of the laws. See? That the ritual, the ceremony of the bar mitzvah doesn't go back to the roots of Judaism. It began much later, probably sometime around probably 100 BCE, but certainly during the Roman occupation of what they call Judea, from where we get the name Jew, because Jew is not an ancient word, and it's not a Hebrew word. We're originally Israelites and Hebrews. Where does Jew come from? By the time the Romans had conquered Judea, as they called it,
They are. This is
European-style wedding gown, 1939. Now, what significance does that year have? 1939.
39. It's after the
Was the beginning of
war.
the Second World War. It's when Germany invaded Poland. Yeah. If you see next to this are two interesting rings.
Look over here.
Works of art, actually. Works of.
Come on, in this side. Tell about the
Works of jewelry art, right? Representing the first and second temples. And what they would do within this congregation and community is they would lend these rings for the marriage ceremony. And then you would return them to the congregation for the next marriage ceremony. Well, this is the Second World War. This is a local naval officer, Jewish naval officer, United States Navy. He is a lieutenant junior grade. You can tell by the one thick, one thin stripe. Lieutenant junior grade. This is his marriage, probably just before going off to war, under the traditional canopy or chuppah.
Oh yeah, chuppah.
Yeah.
Chuppah.
Canopy.
Canopy and chuppah.
Well, chuppah, canopy is the English word, but chuppah.
Ok. Canopy é o nome em inglês dessa cobertura aqui. E chuppah é em hebraico. Let's go. Ele está perguntando se eu sou goi. Goi é que não é judia. Eu tive que dizer que sim, né? Embora aparente que sou. Aqui, this is a
Tuba.
tuba.
Ketuba. Ketuba.
Ketuba.
What it in effect is a marriage insurance policy. That in addition to your civil license, at the ceremony, the rabbi who marries you, a witness, two witnesses, the bride and the groom, endorse these, which is a legal, Jewish legal contract binding the male, originally, it may have changed now that women are working.
Oh my God.
This was binding the male to be responsible to the wife and children after a divorce. If a divorce ever came about, you cannot deny responsibility. You cannot absolve yourself or disembarrass yourself of total responsibility. Because in those days, women didn't work, right? I mean, this goes back 1,000 years, more, thousands of years. Marriage is a serious business. Family is serious. Without family, there's no community.
That's right.
And without community, there are no Jews.
O que ele está dizendo aqui, o casamento é uma coisa tão séria para o judeu que sem o casamento não tem a comunidade judaica. E sem a comunidade judaica não tem o lehaim, não tem a continuação, né, dos judeus. Então ele diz que é muito importante, embora o judeu se separe, ele mantenha tudo exatamente, pague tudo, ajude. Isso until now, maybe. No.
Well,
It's important to know.
that was easy for her to say. Anyway.
Ele tá fazendo uma brincadeira comigo, falou, para você é fácil, né? Você não é judia, você não tem que manter ninguém. Mas anyway.
Later I'll ask you how the Jews are faring in Brazil.
We talk about this.
That's a Torah. Now, as you can see, that is priceless because it is on a type of paper which no longer exists. Many of these things are original drawings and original scribings.
So,
it's handmade. Well, yeah, all Hebrew is read from right to left. So is Arabic.
Oh, okay.
Now, why is that?
Why is that?
I just found that out recently. Because originally, when the alphabet was first invented. Well, probably even before that, even hieroglyphics and pictographs and cuneiforms. Originally, things were chiseled. There were no pens or pencils, so things were chiseled in stone, and most people are right-handed. So they were chiseled from right to left.
Oh, yes. Oh, sure.
See?
Ele está explicando por que as pessoas, os árabes e judeus, eles leem da direita para a esquerda, da seguinte maneira, porque antigamente era escrito com as pedras, em cima do mármore, eles batiam com as pedras, então, e a maioria das pessoas são destras, então ficava complicado, né? Você lê daqui para lá. Why you clean after the Jews die? Why you clean the body? Why you have to put water and clean the body?
Well,
Do you know?
I'm not really an expert on that subject, but it would seem to me also the strictly Orthodox burial is just a shroud. No embalming. You have to go in the ground within 24 hours unless it's a Saturday and Sabbath. Because the idea is that you should go back to the earth as you came to it. You should not be make-believe with embalming, right? You should ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You should give back to the earth in death. The Torah is the 5 books of Moses, hand-scribed on parchment, all kosher, meaning legal. That's what kosher really means. All legal Torahs are hand-lettered, choreographed, calligraphed on parchment. Therefore, you have this called a yud, the hand. See, it's a silver. It's a silver stick or a silver.
When you read,
when you read, you touch it with that to follow the lines, so you don't get dirt or oil from your hands on the parchment, because it's precious. It's very expensive.
who is able to read the Torah?
Anybody.
But anybody like
In Judaism, all people have a right to make aliyah, mean to go up. Literally means to go up or go back. Aliyah means to go up to Israel, but it also means to go up to the bima, which is the altar, and speak to the congregation, because it's all democratic, and they can also read from Torah. Now, they can't corrupt it. They can't try to say what's not there and sneak in a little other religion.
I understand.
So you say, goodbye, go back to your church. But the Torah literally translates into the teaching.
How
It's
to
a way
be
to
alive.
learn about who and what human beings are. How did we get here? Why are we here? What are we supposed to do here? What is expected of us?
Thank you so much for you, for your culture, for your patience about my English. I'm sorry.
Your English is better than my Portuguese. Believe me, and it was my pleasure. In fact, it was a privilege. I enjoyed it. I hope I did some good for everybody.
I hope that you, like a writer, go to Brazil.
I'll have my agent get in touch with you.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. They'll say, how much you paying them?
Não, não.
Royalties, come on.
Ele está dizendo que eu ganho dinheiro convidando as pessoas para ir para o Brasil.
He's a member of the Writers Guild. You have to give him royalties.
That's right. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Bye-bye. Shalom.
Well.
That's it.
L'chaim.
L'chaim, to life.
L'chaim.
Okay, I agree with it.
Gente Carioca.